I thought you were Sarah. Okay, but like, why do I look like so?
Man, I feel I could have been a better man for you. Yeah. Girl, I could tell you don't know what to do.
What it do, babies? I'm gonna start calling y'all that because, oh yeah, it's like if I have a bunch of subscribers or whatever. Cause y'all know my Instagram is Baby Sammy and like, so is my Snapchat. Well, it's like your homie, but the thing is Baby Sammy. Whatever. That's like my thing. So I'm gonna say what it do, babies, from now on because like y'all my babies, you know. So, I was doing my eyebrows and I was like, oh shit, like I'm supposed to film a Get Ready With Me, and sorry, my fans a little too loud, but I was like, I'm supposed to film a Get Ready With Me and do a story time, and I was just gonna do a story time. I did like half my eyebrows, and I just like carved the bottom of it because like I just forgot. Anyways, I had to moisturize my lip because bitch, they crushed me. Anyway, so this is a story about the time we got caught partying with the cops, or like by the cops, and it was crazy. So here's it. So me and my friend, we went to go pick up my best friend from her house, and we picked up her little brother too, so we could all party together. Like it was her big 18th birthday. Like we gotta go do something, you know. So we freaking we went to go pick him up, and then I was all like, well, we have this Addy, and we always go to that Addy in Grady, like we always go to it. But like the last time we went, the cops were there, and we were all like, bro, what, we ain't trying to do that, you know, like what if the cops go there again? So we're like, okay, let's go to the other one that my best friend wanted to go to, and it was a college party. So I was like, okay. So we went, and like we noticed that everyone was leaving, so we were all like, what the fuck, you know. So we're like, all right, well, let's just go to the other one. So I was driving down the street from the college party, and like there's this black boy in the middle of the street, and he was just like, I stopped my car, like, I'm not gonna run this guy over, like I ain't trying to go to jail for real tonight, you know. And we stopped, and he like got it like by my side, and he's all like, can you jump my car? I was like, you trying to get in my car? He's like, no, like, can you jump my car? I was like, oh, okay. So I went to his car and I flipped the bitch so we could like, so both of the fronts of the cars were like facing each other or whatever. And like we jumped in, and then we started like making friends with them or whatever. And it was like, I think it was like 2 or 3 black boys and 2 white boys. He had like a car full of people though. They're just boys. I'm kind of gross. So we were there like, oh yeah, like it's my best, like this, my friend was like, it's my best friend, like our best friend's birthday, like blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, for real, like how old you turning? And like one of them were trying to get up on her, and we are all like, bro, don't do that, like we about to fight you, don't do that. So, we went, and we told them, and they were all like, what did you say? They were all like, oh, can we follow you? And we're like, yeah, sure, like just follow me. And like I like took him to the Addy that we always go to, and we got there, and freaking, there was so many people, so many people, you know what I'm saying? Like there was, usually it's just like a group, like a certain group of people, and then like that time there was like a bunch, there's like a lot of little white kids, and everybody knew they was little, like you could tell right off the bat. And so we got there, and I noticed my friend, we're gonna call him Michael, his name's Michael now, I guess. And he was on the wall, and he was like vaping, so we went over there and we were like, oh hey, like what's up, like how you been? He was like talking to me or whatever, and my friends were like talking to some other guy. And freaking me and the guy Michael on the was like vaping on the wall. We were like making fun of like all the people there, and like them big ass heads that were there. Like it was so hot. And then I was telling him like, yeah, dude, I was low-key skeptical of coming because everyone said that the cops were already here, and he's all like, oh yeah, but like that cop was chill, and he just told us to turn down. I was like, oh, for sure. So 20 minutes passed by, and I noticed my friend, we'll name him David. okay, their real name, like their names isn't what I'm saying, because I just don't want to like expose them and they like to do something to me because I wasn't supposed to say their names, you know. So I noticed David in the corner by it was like a trailer, so they had doors to go outside and through the back. So I noticed him by like the counter there, and I was like, oh hey, like what are you doing? He's like, oh, I came here with blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh, for real, like that's nice. And like me and him were talking, and then we went out, like I don't know what the fuck happened, but they were like, oh my god, cops, 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 and I was like, fuck, dude, not again. So the lights, you saw the lights flashing everywhere, so our dumbasses went to the back, and it was me and my friend, and we went to the back, and like you see the cops flashing lights, and then we hear that like they're trying to get through, so all of us like went to the bushes on the side of the house, and one of my homies got like he jumped on the fucking shed and he like booked it. That nigga, he moved though. I don't know where he at though. He freaking, yeah, like he jumped on the shed and like he bounced. And I was like, must be fucking nice. My fat ass can't get up that. So all of us hid in the fucking bush, and I was in the very back of the bush, and I had my friend on the side, and then my homie's girlfriend on the side, like in front of me, sitting down, and him like in front. And the cops came, and they were like flashing lights, and they were like, if you don't come out, we're gonna force you out. And I was all like, fuck, like no, they can't see me, and everyone else left, and they're like, if you don't come out, we're gonna force you out. And I was like, fuck, dude, they obviously know that I'm fucking in here, because my green ass shoes don't fucking match the green on the trees. So I went out, and then I went to go sit at the very end on like the right side of everyone. That's where like all my friends were. And there was like the cops were like right in front of us, and they were like pulling out, and they were like, how many of you guys are under 21? Like all of us besides the two black boys that we brought to the party raised our hands. How funny, huh? And they were like, and how many out of you 20 or how many are out of what the fuck you say? He's like, raise your hands if you drank tonight. None of us raised your hands, but this one little white girl was all like, and they're like, what did you have? She's like, I just had a shot. And I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, why would you fucking just shut the fuck up? But my dumb ass should have said something right there and then and there, because fucking stupid. But then they're all like, well, we're gonna pass down these notepads and you're gonna write your name and your age. And I was all like, no. And then the cop was like, or if you have a Colorado issued ID or whatever the fuck, you could use that too. And I'm not trying to fucking write my name, because my handwriting is disgusting, and I really don't feel like telling them like, oh, is your name, like, you know, because they had to like make sure like that's your actual name. So they were like, is this your name? And I didn't want to speak to them, so I was all like, here's my fucking ID. So I gave them my ID, and then they checked that shit, and they ran everyone's name through the backgrounds to make sure they were clear. No one had a warrant for their arrest. No one was on probation or anything, but my homie was, so I don't know what the fuck. But then he got in trouble later because he never told his probation officer that he interacted with cops. So it was real bad. So then when they were doing that, the little black boys at the end that we brought to the party, they were like, they weren't cooperating, and the cops were like, just give me, what's your name, and blah, blah, and they're like, you don't need to know my name or my age, blah, 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 like, all this and that, all you need to know, or no, he was like, you don't need to know my name, all you need to know is that I'm over 21. And we were like, well, what the fuck, okay. We were like, okay, whatever. So he was all like, they were like, it was really bad. So there was only 2 officers at the beginning, and then they brought another one in because those 2 black boys didn't listen. So I was like, okay. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my eyebrow, because this is not the move, sis. Anyways, back to the story. So there were 2 cops, and then like the boys were acting out, so they had to bring another cop or another deputy, but he was like the top deputy or whatever. And I gotta fix his eyebrow, because like it's not what I wanted it to be. It's all fucking. Anyways, so then they were all like, you know, everyone would have left by now if you would have like if you would have cooperated, blah, blah, and they were like, I don't give a fuck, like, blah, 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 like, y'all don't need to know this, blah, blah, and I was all like, bro, I'm just trying to go home and sleep. But it was already 3 in the morning, so how the fuck am I gonna do that? Just go home, because I told my mom I was staying the night at someone else's house. So that was a no-show, or no-go. So then, the deputy at the end was like, this girl's free to go, and he had my ID, and I was like, okay. So he gave me the ID. And while this was all happening, bro, the people in the house were recording us and like saying free my niggas and like all this and that, and I was all like, bro, you so dumb, They were trying to like, they turned off the lights and everything to just like make them think that no one was there, but everyone knew like there was people in there, because there's no way we had a big old party with just 13 kids from the back, you know, like it was so stupid. But we were talking to one of the deputies. I was like, that had like for information, and he was cool. Like we were talking to him, and I forgot his name though. So we were talking, and then like the deputy was like, who's driving home? And I didn't want to be like, I'm driving. Like I only had my apartment, and I had a lot of liquor in my freaking car, so that was a no-go. So I looked at my homie, he's like, hey, can we get a ride from you? He's all like, yeah, because he knew that I had like in my car, and he didn't want me to get in trouble either. So we went, and then they were like, okay, if you're driving, please, and they were like, I don't know what they said. They were like, the top deputy was all like, if I like do the breath analyzer, whatever the fuck it is, breathalyzer, that's what it is, the breathalyzer. He's all, it'll come zero, like it'll come out clean. And then everyone was like, yeah. So the 3 drivers went, and then they were all clean. So one of my homies was a driver. One of the clean people was my homies. That's what I'm trying to say. So he sat back down, and we were waiting for the little black boys to like cooperate so we could leave. One of the black boys said something, and like it was like the total opposite of what he told the other deputy before. And he got in handcuffs, and they walked him to the side, and like he went out to the front and shit. I don't even know what happened. But the black boy that was driving, the one that stopped my car, like he was acting out, like he like had to get up, and they had to pat him down, like it was crazy. And he tried to jump on the shed, and that officer like boom brought him down, and like I guess he broke his arm, because later on the ambulance came. So hold on, let's not jump to the story yet. So then like the officers were getting mad, and like the officer that we were talking to had to go handle him, and the top deputy was like, all of you are free to go, leave right now. So all of us were like, and you ain't gotta tell our happy asses. Like, so we got up and we fucking booked it. We didn't pick up, we like walked out in a single file line, and the cops were like in the front, like looking at us, and like we went in my homie's girlfriend's car, and we drove with them. Then I was all like, bro, my car, they're gonna check my car and see that they have liquor, and then they're gonna see the license, and then my mom's gonna find out that I got in trouble. And I was like, I was freaking out. So then I had forgot that my best friend and her brother were in the house, and when we were leaving, I texted him, I was like, hey, we're good, like how are you guys? And they couldn't text back, like dude, like they were freaking out. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like they were freaking out. Like her brother was calm, but like she was just mad because like that's how she really started her birthday, and I felt so bad. Like, how am I gonna let my best friend start her birthday off with almost going to jail? Like, that's not okay. So then, we went, I was like, hey, dude, can we go get my best friend and her brother? They're still at the party. And then him and his girlfriend, like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, but someone's gonna have to drive my car. And then we brought my homie's friend, or my homie's mom's friend. And he was gonna drive my car, but, like, he ended up driving it. So we went to go get him. And my homie got in my car, and he knew that we had her liquor, and his girlfriend got in like her car to drive off. But she was already driving off, and I was like, dude, what are we gonna do with this liquor? Because what if they check our car if they go back? And the deputy that saw us like noticed my homie, because like he like was like clean, you know. So frick. So when we got there, there was an ambulance, and like one of the black boy that left first was like in the ambulance, like talking to the guy or whatever, to the deputy, one of the deputies, I guess. But they had like cops at the beginning of the street, and like where the house was, and at the end of the street. So we really didn't have, and in between like the other houses that were here. Oh, Oh, that's the ambulance. Oh. Funny how. Anyways, so after that freaking happened. Oh, here it is. Oh no, this is the one I like better. But after that freaking happened, we like gave her the lick and we put it in her car and she left. And we told her like just go home and go straight home or whatever. And she didn't listen because she was trying to be all clingy. But now they ain't together, so that's kind of like bitch. Duh. Anyways, no tea, no shade, but shade. So then like me and him, I was like, because we got there and I was like, dude, he don't know how to work my car. And she was like, well, go help him. So I got out the car and I went to go help him, and then we like transferred the lick, and then we went and parked on like the street that was like kind of in between, I don't know how to explain it, the other street that was right there. And then he went to go get him. So it was my friend, my homie David, his girl, my best friend, and her brother. We were all in the car. And we went to go take we were gonna take my best friend home, but she was gonna go with the girl that she had a thing with, so we dropped them off at McDonald's. And I guess like I don't know what happened, but I guess the black boy who jumped on the like out of the shed, he broke his arm, and I guess he got I don't know if he went to jail for sure though, but he was in handcuffs and everything. Like they both were, because they were acting stupid. So it was like, so I don't know if they're in jail or not. If you find out, you know. And then like that night that we went out, one of the black boys had sent me a friend request, and I was like, okay. But we were gonna take her home, but she was like, no, drop me off at McDonald's. So we went to McDonald's, and his girlfriend, my homie's girlfriend, didn't freaking leave. Like we told her to go straight home because she had to like, we didn't want to get her in trouble because it was late at night or whatever. So then she got mad because there was a car full of girls when it was just me, his homie, and his girlfriend, or his homie's girlfriend, and Angela, my best friend and her brother. So we were like, bitch, the fuck? She was like mad, and he was like, I honestly don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, she can act stupid if she wants to. And I was like, oh, okay. So then she dropped off because she had my friend and my homie's mom's friend in her car. So she dropped it off and she went home mad as fuck, and he was like, I don't even care, bro. Like, so me and my friend, my friend David and his girl stayed at my homie's house. And like it was just crazy, bro. We were all like, it was like 4 in the morning, and my friend still wanted to go party. I was like, girl, you wild. Like, I'm tired as hell. Like, all of us were tired. Like, no one wanted to go to an Addy but her. But like that night ended up being even more wild later on because some other shit happened that I'm not trying to expose myself for or other people for. But we had like the bottles that we gave my homie's mom one of them. We gave her a bottle of Hypnotic, and she's just like, she had like a good time, and like we got shots from it too. So I was like, I was good. And then we cut my friend's David's girl's hair. Like, we shaved the whole back part, and then we cut my friend's hair. I had to fix it because my homie didn't know how to freaking cut hair, and then the girl that was there didn't know how to cut hair, and they fucked it up even more, so I had to even it out. And I was buzzed, so I didn't even know if I did a good job. So I was like, okay. But it was crazy because everyone had shots. Oh, I forgot to say. So when they gave me back my ID and they were like, she's like good to go, the top deputy was like, is your name Samantha? I was all, yeah. And he was like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 16. Like, I had to like say that stuff. He was all, did you drink tonight? I was not at this party. And he started laughing like, nigga, I'm telling you the truth. He's all, well, when's the last time you drank? And I was all like, at like 10. He was all like, okay. So he's like, are you driving or are you going home with someone? And I was like, I'm going home with, you know. And I said his name, and he was all like, okay. I was like, did he say that was okay? And then he like, we looked at him, he's like, yeah, that's fine. Like, they're staying the night at my house. And I was like, okay. And then they asked me like, how the hell are you in Greeley if you live blah blah blah. I was like, bro, it's called driving. Like, that's how I got here. Someone took me. Well, I brought myself, but I couldn't say that because it'd be like, you're not supposed to drive without your license. Oh, bitch, the fuck. So yeah. And it was like pretty crazy though. Like, it was kind of funny at first because like all these little white boys that were there. Oh my God. But like while that was all happening, I and I was like saying like they were like all recording us and stuff. It was like at one point like me, my friend, and my homie's girlfriend had to pee like so bad. Like we had to like keep talking to the deputy so we would like keep our minds off the freaking thing or whatever, like off the fact that we had to pee. And we were just talking about how like all the people in there are so stupid, and they just like recording us and like saying stuff, and they were like opening the window, like you heard them open the window to see like what they were talking, like telling us, like, and I was like so stupid. And one of this guy, I don't know who it was, but he wasn't too like, he wasn't big, but he wasn't skinny, like he was just right young. He was like standing like where the doors are to like go outside, like he was standing right in between the doors, and there was like this thin of like a thing, so obviously we could see your head ass, and he was wearing gray and black and all these other colors, like we could see you. And then this girl, she was like hiding in the hall, but she kept picking her big ass head out the way, so we knew that she was right there. But like when we went to go pick up my friends, she was just saying that like they made her mad, and like that's what like made her birthday like so like at the start of her birthday like kind of like oof, like what the fuck, you know. And like there was like ambulance, there was 10 times more cops, and like the people who owned the house were like outside standing like, oh, like saying that they didn't know these people, and I guess we were trespassing. But oh, I also forgot, I suck at story times. But when we got out the bush, there was this guy, and the cops were like, do you live here? And he was all like, yeah. And they were like, do you know any of these people? And he was all like, no. He was like, and he's also, you guys are trespassing. And I was like, no, because we got an invitation to the party. All of us like looked at him like, nigga, the fuck you lying for? And then like 20 minutes passed by, and that nigga's still outside with us. And he was all, so one of the top deputy was all like, so you live here? He's all, kind of, not really. Like that that deputy was scared. Like I don't know, like he was in our faces, so it was all like fuck. Like I told him like I drank at 10, even though actually that wasn't lie. I think I did. I stopped drinking around 10. But freaking the deputy was like, so you don't live here? So you lied to us? He was all like, well, I mean, I live here sometimes. He's all, so you kind of own it, but you kind of don't. Like, he made that face like, look at the fuck. Like, and also like, we were all laughing. And then he was all like, how the hell you own this but don't own it? And then we all started laughing. Like, it was funny. Like, they try to make us feel comfortable, but how are we going to feel comfortable around cops when we get in trouble for partying at a young age? You know? Like, yeah. But I don't know. But like going to that Addy, like we've been to that Addy like 3 times before, and the first time like we were there till like 5 o'clock in the morning, and when we left I was like buzz, and I was like reversing back, and I was like fixing the thing, like the heater, because it was cold as hell, and I just remember hearing go, and I hit the back of my car, and I was all like, oh hell no. So I skirted out of there before like anything else happened. And the second time there was a fight, and like the cops were there, and like that time I was chilling because they were just like patrolling, but everyone else was shitted, so I was like, okay. And we were gonna go, after that I was gonna go to another Addy because one of the guys that were there was like, oh, come to this one, like I want you to come with me, blah blah blah. So I was gonna go, but then I was like, it's 3 in the morning, I'm not trying to do that. So yeah, that was oh, I need my lip gloss because gross. Oh my god, have y'all seen that video? I don't know if I should be wearing lip gloss no more, but a girl got it because her lips is crusty. But that video of that nasty chick with that shoves lip gloss up her vagina. Girl, like, what is you doing? Like, you ruin everything for makeup artists. Like, we can't wear lipstick, we can't wear lip gloss that look like this because she shoved it up in there. Like, that's disgusting. That's so gross. But that was today's story time, guys. After this, I'm gonna be straightening my hair, and I'm gonna be doing my back to school haul, which isn't a lot because the girl spent a lot of money at Zoomies and shoes. So yeah. But Stay tuned for that, and I'll see y'all later.